So peeps, how you doing? Today's video is coming because of a discussion I had with Vic Vicious about Freelee's mysterious popularity and how hard it is to explain how someone who is that much of a gratuitous asshole is able to sustain such a big following in spite of the fact she's clearly a shitty human being and a complete liar. Well, your boy sat back and he's had to think about it. And it's true for Freelee, it's true for DurianRider, it's true for vegan gains in the vegan community. It's also true for Anita Sarkeesian, Lacey Green and so on and so forth in the feminist community. And it's the concept of being a cult of personality. Now not only is it a great song, but it's also a concept where someone has the type of charisma in which to enthrall people, in which to basically make them a follower, a mindless drone who will follow them no matter what, in spite of all evidence to the contrary of them being a decent human fucking being. So, I got to thinking, and really it's kind of on point, and it's kind of obvious when you think about it. Let's put it this way. Freelee's clearly full of shit. Freelee clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. Freelee does not have a fucking clue. Her diet doesn't work. She's been a proven liar. She bullies people. I've done videos. I've done several videos on the hypocritical douchebag and her husband. And fucking yet she still maintains a following. A lot of people have done videos unearthing the truth, showing people the kind of human being Freelee really is. Hell, Freelee's done a great job herself of showing what a low-quality human being she is. And people still follow her and still act like she's speaking gospel where she isn't. And it's this whole confirmation bias thing as well. Confirmation bias is where you look for any evidence or anything that sides with your side of an argument. Whether you want to look at another point or not is really irrelevant. It tells you what you want to hear, therefore it's obviously correct. Lacey does it, Anita does it, Freelee does it, and so on and so forth. With Lacey Green it's a case of the people that follow her want to believe the world is a horrible place for women, that we live in a society where there's rapists around every corner and men are a bunch of feral, disgusting creatures spending every waking moment coming up with new and evil ways to oppress women. In Freelee's case, her followers are looking for ways to look down on meat eaters, look down on omnivores. And Freelee provides them brand new material and brand new little buzzwords and catchphrases, so therefore that's where Freelee's appealing. Same with Vegan Gains. Vegan Gains is a fucking bully, but because he constantly makes videos where he tells meat eaters they're pieces of shit, his little vegan drones eat that shit up like it's a tofu and shit sandwich, and fucking therefore they treat it as fact when it's not. This whole concept of cult of personality and confirmation bias go hand in hand. Because the people that follow these guys are people that want to hear the answers these guys are providing. They want to hear the shit coming out of their mouths. They don't want to think for themselves. Because that's human nature. People are lazy. If someone can give us a shortcut, we will generally, for the most part, jump on the chance to take it. See, now, I don't encourage that shit with my viewers. I encourage my viewers to think for themselves, and if I say something they don't agree with, I'm more than happy to discuss it with them. People are entitled to their opinions. People are entitled to think what they want. I do not want to enable sheep on this channel. But Freelee and her followers, Freelee and her fucking contemporaries, don't give a shit. They love the sheep because the sheep bring in the shekels. That's how Lacey makes money and gets her high production values. That's how Freelee gets her money and yet somehow still lives in what looks like a crack house. They do this shit because they know they've got an audience out there. And as long as people are wanting shortcuts and wanting answers, and Freelee and Lacey are providing answers they want to hear, they'll take them. Because the people that follow them don't want to think. They don't want to think. They don't want to question it. They don't want to look at both sides of the story. They just want to hear their side of the story, and they get that in these people. That's the mysterious popularity. I finally get it. I finally understand why it happens. Because they are cults of personality. They're fucking liars, they're fucking hypocrites, and they're extremely fucking shitty people. But the reason that they have a following is because people want to hear what they've got to say. They want to hear those exact words, and so long as Freelee spewing her anti-omnivore rhetoric, and as long as Lacey's spewing out her anti-man hysteria, they've got a following and they're bringing in the money, and they couldn't give a fuck how toxic they are doing it. It's fucking pathetic, but that's the way it is. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.